Dear one, if you are here, you are meant to receive the messages that I will channel from your higher self, from your spirit team. We travel through the layers of the subconscious mind and the superconscious. I'm like a bridge or a translator who can help you to receive exactly what you are meant to receive now for your highest good. So there has been a lot going on. Firstly, I heard very clearly, slow down. Don't make decisions in haste in the next few days. Don't feel pressure to do that. Take your time. It's infinite. It is the now that is important. So I have given you some signs that you might have seen. Some of you have shared what you have seen. It was very enlightening to me to also read what you are experiencing. Now the energy of Bastet and Sekhmet, the energy of the tiger, so that fire energy, that cat energy was prevalent all the time. It is Leo season, but it's more than that. When I meditated at the energy portal where I usually go on our beach, Sekhmet and Bastet took me by the hand, led me to a red door with red and gold. And as we went through the door, we stepped into something that felt almost like a theater. There were red draped curtains, very heavy. And the first thing I saw was the white cat. Now, some of you have told me that you have become aware of the white cat. And Bastet said to me that it is her. And she was demonstrating to you that if you know a little bit about cats, the white cats are usually marginalized, or they might be bullied by the pack because they are so visible that they are actually a threat to the rest of the cats for the protection of the tribe. So you might identify with that feeling, that role of the one that is not always welcome. I heard that it might be in your family that you do experience that. But in general, many of you on this frequency are experiencing that you are lone wolves and that it is okay. And that is part of the ascension process, when you start to become so fully one that you know there's nothing to miss. And you have a lot of compassion, not only with yourself, but also with those that are not there yet, that struggle. So that was the white cat that you saw. And what is pointing to, some of you might still see them in the days coming. The owl is also always wisdom. It's also there to teach us more. And today they showed me very clearly that you are ready now for things that you were not ready for before, things that might be perceived as very difficult by others. Not meaning that you're going to have to struggle now, but things that you previously would have thought this is such a big obstacle are now not that big obstacle anymore. You are ready to take on those challenges, but you are also ready to do that with the attitude of let's explore. It's not one of poor me. So congratulations on all the hard work to bring you to this point. I'm just trying to remember if there was anything else specific. Yes, I became aware a lot of death. He appeared to me in visions, but not communicating with me, just as an image. I saw him dancing with the sun. I mustn't say him, I actually saw death as a woman, a beautiful goddess with hair that was made from spider webs, and it was glistening, and she was dancing with the sun, and they merged, and from that dance I then saw the lion, and then a segment from there took me further. That was earlier in the week, but today, even in the physical, when I went to the beach, there was hundreds of dead fish. It wasn't a very welcoming environment if you went close to the water, so I stayed away and pondered this scene, let myself feel the decay, and the seabirds were flying, but they were not eating the fish, knowing they were contaminated. That was the mood. And then as I went into a journey, I actually saw that you are still connected to something that happened long ago. It might have been in your lineage or in a previous life. So that's something that is there, that is in your awareness, that might hold you back, and it might bring back in these days the feeling of, I want to say the feeling of death, but it's the feeling of almost lost. The way to approach that is to lighten up, to let go of that which does not serve you anymore. Do that by realizing that that is in the past. That is not your identity. That is not yours to carry even, or to dissolve. Do not go onto a side quest. That is also what came through very clearly. To not be distracted from what you find is your highest joy and excitement. We are here not to ascend and leave the earth behind, but to to anchor the frequencies of the fifth dimension here. There is beauty in everything. Now, for those of you who know, when I travel, you can travel with. You can first make sure you are undisturbed and settle, take a few deep breaths, so you can pause the video if you want to travel with, or you can just receive what is for you today by listening to my voice. Also, I heard for many of you, there were what you felt like attacks on you as a person, but in the spirit realm. Entities that you might have seen in dreams. This is because you are ascending. This is because you are growing in wisdom. You are not only creating through your will, but you are creating through your being, with the flow of life. And it can be threatening to older parts of you. Let that go. That is what death actually tells us. Let go of what is not serving you. It is not something that is lost. Nothing is ever lost. I see Shiva and I see Ganesh. You can just wait here quietly. Focus on your breathing. Your third eye is, you might start to see colors. You might see a lotus. There's a lotus opening. It's a pink lotus. This is a love vibration. Earlier today I've traveled with the dragons and they are here waiting on the other side of the lotus. There is the white dragon. I can feel that she is very familiar to you, that energy. Some of you might not have experienced or seen her as a dragon, but for many of you, you might recognize the white dragon who often accompany you here on earth, just like a friend, a very good friend. She's also like part of the welcoming, I want to say welcoming committee. She's welcoming you here where we wait to be led further. Hecate is here. She's actually smiling because her presence is different, and she is showing me a path into the dark woods, and we are walking with her now, forward, deeper. It is still day, so the sunlight is filtering through the trees as we walk deeper into the forest. I can feel you around me. We are not alone, we are in a group. Hecate is walking with us. She has a staff. I also see black horses with us. It is as if we are a traveling company, almost like a disguise. I hear it is a disguise, as we do not want to attract too much attention. There is a dark green, almost with a purple sheen dragon that is flying above the tops of the trees, right above where we are, as a guard. Breathe through the heart. It is the heart that attracts what you want to attract. It is the magnet. You might see emerald green as you inhale and exhale gently. We are coming to a halt now. There's a bright white light. It is as if the sun is very close, shining like a portal in front of us. It is not hot, it is cold, but it's that bright light of the sun. We are going to move through this portal. You can just concentrate on love, on kindness, on joy, on excitement. gratitude, appreciation. You might feel your light body expand. Those of you who know how to use the merkabah, some of you will do it now just automatically. Others can actively engage, activating the merkabah so that you can move on the other side and through and on the other side of this powerful portal. See around your body light. It's contained in two tetrahedrons, one facing upward, one facing downward. The upward one, the upward tetrahedron, looking like a pyramid, is spinning clockwise, and the downward facing one anti-clockwise. So you're in this spinning star, which was also used by Thoth when he traveled through the galaxies. And you will feel yourself being elevated. You become lighter and lighter, and everything is moving very fast, so fast, like almost like when you look at a film, all the frames that pass by, they go by so quickly you can't even see the pictures. The colors stay very bright, violet, white, yellow, gold. The white dragon is with us, alongside us. It's only her now, the white cat, and us moving. There's also the green, blue, green, purple dragon. We move upwards through the ether. This movement you can see, like I've said, like a film strip, or like almost like flickering lights. Doesn't matter how you see it. Don't force anything. You might feel sudden love for the collective rising in your chest. You might start to feel emotions as the energy moves through your body also. We are moving slower now, and we're coming to a halt. You realize that we're on the other side of the sun portal now. We have moved through the tunnel of the woods that's almost like being birthed, and then seeing the light on the side of the portal. Can you feel how peaceful it feels? The red dragon is here. Red has been very prominent in the vibration of red. Sensuality is one way through which you can start to connect deeper with your spirit. It might seem like the opposites, but they are not. The way a child engages with nature, with stories, with the things that they can still see that many adults can't see anymore. The way they engage is what you are moving towards again. You are remembering that. Don't make any haste decisions. They are reminding me the moths that you have seen. I spoke about the sign of the moths, or the moth rather, single moth. As they showed it to me, it were connected to death. The moths were dead, but I didn't say that to you in the community post that I made. But there was one of you, a beautiful energy, that said that you had a moth that was incinerated in the flame, I think. So when I got the confirmation, it made sense. The moth navigates in the dark. The moth does not need any light. That is what you have embodied the last months. We have talked about that a lot. The feminine energy that can see in the dark, that is the light. Especially the dark feminine, which we all have, that energy. If you work with that, you have worked with that, you know the light is inside you. But that is a phase that is now completed. Now it's the next phase. So let's look at the signs. There was also the tortoise. I can't remember if I told you that as a sign, but the tortoise came through. The tortoise is again slow and wise. It has a lot of experience. It is close to the earth. Learn from the tortoise. Look at all his qualities and see how that applies to your spiritual life. Being close to nature, being deliberate in your movement, have the wisdom. They do not race into something. They are also very strong, but they do not boast about it. You won't know it until you meet one. What I was shown before in that theater was also, there are many things that want your attention, that want your energy. So be very aware of that, so that you can make a wise decision of where to give your attention, where to focus. There are many things that appear in one way, but it is false. It is a illusion. They showed me a beautiful girl, almost like the old Hollywood actresses, Marilyn Monroe. But it wasn't her, but that physique. And then it changed into almost the clown. Be very aware. You will see when something is an illusion if you keep your focus. The signs might also show up for you to warn you when something has potential to bring you down, has potential to waste your energy. Now, as we're sitting here all in this high vibrational space, in the white light of this space so far removed from our daily life, let's hear what the final words might be, messages that your higher self has for you. I am shown circles, it's completion. Many things I've completed in your life. That is why it might feel like death, like it is finished. But you are on the brink of something magnificent, of this chapter in your life where you truly experience what it means to live in the now, because you are allowing yourself that now. You finally understand it, that even in this second, as you listen to my voice, this is all that is. You also understand what it means to be infinite. I am so very proud of you for this long way that you have come. And it's just getting better and better. That's the promise. The red dragon is here. He's very powerful. He is very insistent. He has been very insistent also this last days, since they came to me again, the dragons, and say, work with us. They are here, so they are here for you if you have that wish, that desire. Many of you have expressed that desire to your spirit team, and this is your answer. They are here. They will lead you further. They will be there. Just ask. And if you start to experience them, don't let the logical mind question it when your spirit say yes. Always test everything against your own spirit, your own truth, your own authentic vibration. That can't lie and won't ever lie to you. I'm just thanking all the beautiful energies and powerful entities who met us today here and who traveled far with us so that we could reach this high vibration where we can understand and where we can receive even that which we can't always hear or feel now. But we are open and grateful to receive exactly what is the most wonderful thing for us to receive now. So you can just thank your spirit team, yourself. Appreciate this moment, this journey. As we return, you can just soften your awareness. I can see white flowers as the white dragon is accompanying us. As we return, there's gold and white. There's the lion, the cat, the owl, they're all here. We are close to fully returning to the body. Hecate is here as protector, as companion. Nothing can harm you. Nothing that is not aligned with your highest truth and your highest good will manifest. when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for co-creating this beautiful journey, this experience. I love you so much. And let me know in the comments how this resonated. Till I speak to you in the next video, I'm sending you my infinite love. Goodbye.